goodness.
Hi, baby.
What happened, girl? Oh my God.
Do you hear us? Do you hear Mommy?
Yeah.
Do you hear Mommy's voice?
Sunshine Cottage has been serving children for 73 years. We are a clinic, we are an early intervention program, and we are a school. We have an extensive team of specialized professionals that work together to help our children learn speech and spoken language. One of the most important facets is our loaner hearing aid program. Hearing loss is the most commonly diagnosed disability at birth. When a child's identified with hearing loss, the number one concern that parents have, how will I communicate with my child? When you have a child with hearing loss, in order to have a successful outcome of what a parent would want, you need to have early identification, you need to have consistent access to sound, and you need to have a parent that is empowered and a good advocate for their child.
Our daughter's name is Andrea Longoria. We call her Rhea for short. Rhea did walk this fine line of our hearing aids may be enough, a cochlear implant may be her option too. So we kind of walked this fine line this entire journey of what we should do.
When a hearing loss is identified, there's a breakdown at some point in some part of the ear. Where your breakdown is in your hearing would determine what kind of hearing aid might suit you best.
And Jen informed us that those hearing aids that she did have were actually not the right ones for her, So we walked away with new hearing aids that she needed.
Hearing aids are a large financial commitment, so if you can use something like the hearing aid loaner program prior to either buying hearing aids or seeing if that's even going to be the proper device for you, it's a great opportunity.
Cochlear implant requires surgery that can't happen until after 10 months of age, and so that's when a hearing aid in our loaner program is really important.
Hey, Mia. Háblale.
Hola, Mia.
We're trying to determine what is the best way to have this child get sound back. If a child's wearing a cochlear implant, a hearing aid, a bone conduction hearing aid, it's likely at one point the hearing aid will break. Every child has used our equipment multiple times. We sanitize our equipment in between every use. We check our equipment to make sure everything is set appropriately for each child. The loaner program allows us to really individualize our care.
Well, right now you're with me in our audiology testing room for our children. We are doing magnificent things here, and our loaner program is the vital part of that success as we are able to test our babies at birth. We're able to provide for a hearing loaner program to make sure that our children have constant access. Our goal is to make sure that we have the best technology, and Mrs. White, even in 1947, knew that that was critical to the success of our children, to have the best updated technology so they could have that rich learning environment to be able to speak and listen.
Yes, I will. You listen too, okay? Tell me when you hear it.
It feels like we're actually able to communicate with her, and she understands what we're saying to her. And the hearing aid loaner program did help us make a very informed decision that it has affected our daughter for the rest of her life. And without the hearing aid loaner program, we wouldn't have been able to make this decision.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Gracias. Thank you.
Thank you for all your support.